That is where your degenerate behavior belongs, in a bar where it is profitable.
What are you telling them? What's he been telling you?
I am bidding them a cordial welcome to the 28th of June, 1969.
Yeah?
Yeah, we are attempting to depict here an historical event. A date that will live forever in the annals of anals. You want they should acquire an erroneous impression.
They already have one.
So I'm setting them straight.
Swell. Just what we need to be set straight.
Clearly, you are unread and unawares of Thornton Wilder, who I am emulating in this here, my introduction to them of our town here, so to speak. He was of your lavender leaning, Thornton Wilder. But they never taught you that in school.
I was in that play at Vocational High. The girl playing Emily got pregnant, so I had to go on in the role. You should have seen me. I wore my mother's wedding dress and everything. Mom was so proud she cried for a week.
Oh, you blame her? One and only chance to see you in it?
You'd like me to break both your legs?
Goodbye to clock ticking, and Mama's sunflowers, and food and coffee and new iron dresses.
That's beautiful. Man, you're a poet.
Nah.
What do you want?
Peace and love.
Oh, spare us the pinko party line.
They told me to bring you this.
Put it over there, kid. Next to the street sign. You casting aspersions on my buddy Jack?
What's it to you, dollface?
Maybe you should apologize.
Maybe you should button your lip.
Maybe you should.
Seymour here, is it?
I know what he is. Last week, Seymour here stumbled half-crocked into cookies and pushed his fat ass between me and my sometimes fiancée, Connie. Suggested to her something on the order of what you dykes really need is the cock of a good man.
A fact of life.
To which I took issue.
That was you?
That was me. The butch with the broken beer bottle.
Hey, no offense.
I'm only sorry you had to depart in such a hurry.
Well, what can I say? I'm a busy guy.
What's your schedule like tonight?
I got prior commitments.
You couldn't spare a few minutes for a rematch?
We don't want no trouble on this street.
What's the matter, pork chop? Run out of aphorisms?
Forget it, CB.
Yeah, take a walk.
1 round, Queensberry rules.
I refuse to deck a person reputed to be of the opposite sex.
Unless you're married to her?
Leave my home life out of this.
Forget it. It's not worth the hassle.
It's rough stuff like this which gives you lesbos such a bad name.
So hand your badge and your gun to Murfino and we'll reinforce my stereotype.
One more step in my direction and you're on your way to the women's house of detention.
It'll be Old Home Week. The joint's full of females who fight back. Bad day.
Negative vibes.
Me too.
Mars is in conjunction with Saturn.
Maybe that explains the Mets. They lost to the Phillies 2-0. Aggie struck out twice, Clendenin 3 times, and Swoboda fan for 4.
I empathize.
You did a nice job on that hydrant. It's...
Colorful?
Yes.
It's a statement.
About what?
I can't decide.
Your incense is out.
Yeah.
You want me to light it?
I only burn them a few minutes at a time, otherwise I have an asthma attack.
Pretty flowers.
They're supposed to be daisies.
Thought they looked familiar.
Want to hold them?
Thanks.
They like to be held.
They need water.
I'm not into water, I'm a vegetarian.
What is that?
Have you ever looked at water?
Probably.
I mean really looked at water up close, like through a microscope. I did once.
That must have been.
A revelation! Water is alive! With hundreds and hundreds of tiny animals all furry and fuzzy and getting it on and playing it cool and grooving on the scene. Like, man, it's a miniature love-in! Only a cannibal would drink water.
Water is vital to plant life.
Which is a myth circulated by the public utilities to maximize profit.
Yeah, just let them dehydrate.
I don't. I keep them in carrot juice.
They like that?
They really dig it. especially when I remember the type of acid.
You give them LSD.
On special occasions.
No wonder they're wilting.
Think so? Could be. They're coming down from a bad trip. You don't happen to have a black beauty on you.
Amphetamine?
Perk 'em up.
I don't use drugs.
What a bummer.
Sorry.
Nothing to be embarrassed about. Lots of people have hang-ups.
No, I just never felt the need to experiment with chemicals.
Like, man, you don't have to justify your narrow mind to me. I'm tolerant.
An admirable attribute.
I learned it living with my father.
Your father must be a
Real bigot.
He the reason you left home?
I shouldn't I?
I wasn't suggesting.
Everybody else my age has already done it.
There's no hurry.
Certain personal considerations hold me back.
Your mother.
My doll collection. I have dolls representing every known country in the free world. On account of my father, I keep the Iron Curtain countries under my bed.
I used to have a doll.
What happened to it?
Damned if I know.
You must miss it.
We weren't really all that close.
Dolls can demand a lot of attention.
So you come down to the village every night?
All the way from Rego Park. My boyfriend Warren used to come with me, but after a while hanging around down here started getting to him, so he gave up and went gay.
Yeah, that can happen.
I envy him.
Why?
Being gay seems to give him a sense of purpose.
Disenchanted with the counterculture?
The anti-establishment's becoming kind of overcrowded. I'm checking out alternatives.
Well, if that hydrant is any example, you have artistic flair.
As long as I can remember, I've shown promise.
Why not go to art school?
My father says there aren't any women artists.
What's he want you to be?
A nurse and have babies.
Maybe you should leave home.
Another career opportunity has recently presented itself. These friends of mine took over a basement and started this bomb factory.
Bomb factory?
Isn't it a neat idea? Unfortunately, I had to turn it down.
I should hope so. The risk in that.
The basement would kill my asthma.
Isn't there something you'd like to do, something less unhealthy?
You know Boom Boom and Seal?
Sure.
Can you keep a secret?
Sure.
They're drag queens.
I may have heard that somewhere.
That's a lifestyle I could really get into.
Being a drag queen?
Why not?
Is there any future in it?
You sound just like my father.
Forget I said anything.
What's your gig?
I drive a truck.
Far out.
It's my truck. Or it will be when I finish making the payments. I picked it up at the motor pool up at Fort Dix.
You were in the army?
I was. Until the brass decided to purge the undesirables.
I'm a pacifist.
Takes all kinds.
I'm not sure how I feel about associating with a fascist oppressor.
Are you kidding me? I didn't even make sergeant.
Still.
Look, kid. It was either the wax or become a gym teacher. I like volleyball, but not as a way of life.
Like mad far out.
They're breaking the stone wall.
Bugs all over the place.
That why you warned me not to go there?
Look who's still here.
I'd love to stay and chat, but I got business up the block.
Wait for me, partner.
What was that about?
I told you you'd never believe me.
You should have been with us.
Heather's a hero.
You're the brave one.
This cop had me in a hammer hole,
So I need him in the grill.
and he sat on the curb and wept.
As you'd have thought it was the first time he'd ever met with passive resistance.
Reinforcements?
They called out the technical squad.
Out of sight.
What's happening? It's a riot!
There's a bunch of hysterical fighters.
It's the full moon. There's a kid, a new go-go boy. Yes.
He was last name was Sydney.
He got lost in the scuffle.
Boom Boom had words with this pig at the door.
They threw her in the paddy wagon.
Why can't the authorities just concentrate on the blatant ones?
Leave the rest of us alone.
Us normal types?
The way some of them behave.
They're asking for it.
So are you.
Yeah, you're such a big man.
Why don't you go do something about it?
Will you come with me?
I wouldn't demean
Myself. And you call me pathetic.
Jack, stop. It's not his fault.
Whose fault is it?